Hey guys, it's me, and I'm just popping in. I'm in between classes, and I got a baked potato cooling off, and I felt like I needed to um, send a message to you guys. I was walking to class, and I was just, kind of thinking about life and hair. It's weird. I just operate differently, I guess. But I was just thinking about the my natural hair experience and the situation that I'm in as far as my life so far. And um when you are going through the natural hair process, when you're transitioning and or when you big chop, you see a lot of other people with hair textures that you may envy, especially for those people that had a relaxer really early on in life, like I did. And you were transitioning, you didn't really know what to expect, but you looked at other people's hair and you kind of idolized. No, maybe not idolize. That's maybe the wrong word. You were kind of hoping that you would get the same, similar. You kind of had a maybe like a preference of what you want your hair to look like, or you kind of lean towards a certain aesthetic of a hair texture. And whether or not you got that texture or not, it's whatever. The point is that once you big chop and you decide that okay, this is what God has given me, I now know. Like, do you slap a relaxer in your head, or do you kind of work with it and take care of it and nurture it and appreciate it? Um, if you take care of your hair, you you'll learn what you'll learn how to take care of your hair and what looks good for your hair, what pleases you about your natural hair. Um, and you learn to love it. I mean, who else is going to love your hair other than you, right? It's kind of like a baby, you know. You could probably have like the worst kid in class. Um, and the teacher probably says your child is buck wild, and he gives me the worst time. Whether or not the teacher's gonna love all their kids, but you definitely love your child. Even when your child has probably done the craziest things where you don't understand them and they don't understand you, and or people don't understand them, your child knows that they love you and that you love them, right? And so, when I was transitioning and like my first year, and even now, I kind of see my hair as like almost like a child that I take care of because it's mine, and I love it. I think it's beautiful. Um, but I guess the grander picture that I'm trying to get to is life. Period. I think when you learn to appreciate your hair, um, that's just something on a small scale. You should definitely appreciate everything that God has given you. All right, you may not have the fanciest car, but at least you have one, right? Like my car isn't the best. Matter of fact, it's kind of beat up. But thank God I still have transportation. I don't have to depend on someone to give me a ride everywhere. I may not be rich. I may not have all the money in the world. But thank God I have a way to get food. I I never go without. All right. you know, some of you experience this living paycheck to paycheck. Some of you may not even want to look at your bank account in between paydays, right? You're so broke and you're like stretching your dollars and you eating like Dollar General lunches just to kind of make it to the next payday. But somehow, some way, you make it. You're able to put gas in your car. You're able to eat maybe even feed somebody else if someone else is depending on you, um, God always finds a way. Even when you are like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to make it, you still make it. And even on a larger scale, like for me personally, there's a lot of people that have like crazy testimonials. I'm blessed that I don't have like one of those testimonies where, you know, you're at your lowest and you're on drugs or you were prostituting, you know, that stuff that you hear about at church, you know, where they, you know, turned away from God and everything just kind of went, you know, just on a downward spiral. Or even when like they just kind of like steered away from God and just terrible things happened to them. I'm lucky in that when my mom gave me a firm foundation. And there's something in me that I always feel like I have to please God. And I think because I always kind of walk with God, even when I don't realize it, I don't go through hard times like some people that have like some crazy testimonials where it's like, God, how did you make it? I'm glad God pulled you through. I'm not looking for one, but you know, it's those testimonies that really make you stronger and prepare you for the next test. Now, I'm not going to say that my life has been squeaky clean, but compared to some people, it has been. And I'm thankful for everything that God has given me to make my life not as bad as other people's. And though I do have a tendency to compare myself to other people, not just with hair. I mean, there's really no point in comparing your hair texture or length to someone else because it's not going to get there. You just got to be patient and take care of what you got, right? In other aspects of life, like, you know, kind of where they are, you married, you have kids, you have your own house, you have your own car, you know, things like that. Like I said, I do find myself comparing myself to other people in that sense, but you really have to step back and say, okay, you have a place to lay your head. Are your bills paid? Is everyone that you love doing okay? Did you wake up this morning? Okay. And you know, be grateful for that. Be grateful for for every blessing in your life. And once you do that, I believe God continues to bless you. So, and you know, when you're just in touch with that and you want to do things to please God, you know, I think you get more blessings to that end. Just constantly be grateful and you'll never be unhappy. God will always provide a way for you, and there's times where God will do more for you than you ever expected. So just hang in there. If you're someone that, you know, whether oh my God, my hair is slow growing, or oh my gosh, my hair is so kinky, whether you're that person where you're hung up on hair, or if you're